Hey guys, welcome back to our live stream. Today in this live stream, we are going to be playing some more Minecraft during Master Builder. Now, for those of you who have not seen the previous 99 streams, I hope you all check them out. Last stream, we got lots of tree building done, so that was nice. So this stream, since it's my 100th stream, which I'm surprised that that's happened already. It feels like just a couple of weeks ago that we started the series. So I'm super excited for today. My goal is to make the stream as long as possible. If it's still only an hour, oh well. But my goal is to stream extra long today because it is my 100th Minecraft during Master Builder stream. So, yeah. I might do a tour at the end of the stream. That way everyone can see what we've done. But if I don't end up doing that, then I did one on stream 96, 95. One of those streams. But anyways, this stream, we are going to be working on, I think we're going to do the mountain walls, because we have the like outline of them done, at least for like the going up of the castle walls, but we still need to, you know, get them to go down all the way. So, for those of you who do not know what I do, basically I just give an outline and then I'll use my command, which I need to change that real quick, to make it to where I can basically just copy and paste large pillars. That way, it's a lot faster. Hello, Carly. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Okay, actually, let me make sure this command worked, I guess. No, we can... Let's outline first. What do we want? I did not think this through all the way. Let's start over here on the flat area. That way we know kind of what we want to do. Because if I'm going to make the mountain 3D, I'm going to have to... I might actually have to do giant platforms first. Kind of making it like the terrain on the inside, and then we can do this. Hello, Amber. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Okay, this is going to be a lot more difficult since, so I've done caves where I work on the top down. And I've done a mountain where I've done bottom up, but this... I'm doing the walls first, which is going to make this a little bit trickier. Have a good day. Thank you. You too. So my original plan was just to do what we did for the first bit, where we just do outlines of where we want all the stone to be, and then I'll use my command to make a pillar all the way down. However, I don't know if that will work. I mean, if we're making steeper walls, then it probably would be. But currently, we kind of need to add some more... We need to make this more 3D looking. Oh, here's what I'll do. Well, no, so I was thinking we do an outline, then we try and make the outline match up with the walls above. That might be a little difficult. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit difficult. Hello, Riley. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Okay, so my last stream yesterday, I said, I think I've just settled on saying hello, so what I used to do for, you know, saying hello to people who join chat is, you know, say hello to their username, or as shortened as I can make it, and then say what we're doing for the stream, or at least doing currently. However, if I just explained it, then it kind of is a bit weird, especially since I don't know when someone joins the stream completely. So then I kind of just stopped doing that to make things a little bit easier. But then it kind of feels like, I don't know. There's like a long wait until you see messages. Yeah, so the thing about that is, so basically, let's see. Yeah, so for streams, I've learned that there's typically about a 30-second delay of what's actually happening live versus what you guys see. So there's always going to be a delay in chat for when people see your messages, no matter what you see. Whatever, no matter what app, website, whatever you're watching the stream on. However, since it's also having to go through another system in order to pop up on my stream, it takes even longer, because it's having to go through an extra system. There is a way I can shorten it. However, then it reduces the quality of the stream. And I don't know if that will affect my app that I'm using to have the comments displayed on the stream. Okay, how's this looking so far? It's not too bad. I might come back in the future and add grass on top of all the stone that I'm going to make. It will take a very long time to do that, but it is something that I might do. Because people aren't actually going to be able to see, or like, so basically, for those of you who do not know, I'm building this map as if it is a Minecraft server hub. So if I ever want to make a Minecraft server in the future, I already have the hub for it done. However, that also means that all the work I'm doing on the outside of the map won't really be seen if I do turn it into a server hub. Where was I going with all this? Oh no. Dropped my stone. I don't remember entirely now. Yeah, well. The best way, from my experience, is just to try and make it... I don't know how to explain it. So I'll show you guys what my terrain used to look like. So this is probably my first bit of like large-scale terrain that I've done. And it's mainly just flat with a single crater. And then all of this is all just parallel. I think that's the word. But yeah, it doesn't look very natural, like, whatsoever. But then, I've learned that basically adding all sorts of, like, curves and... I don't know. Just... It makes it seem more natural, but I don't know how to explain it. A lot of my better terrain is on the other side of the map, so... I might show that later near the end of the stream. I'll try and do a... what's it called? A tour. But for now, I'm going to try and focus on building. Yeah, I have a huge map done. Let's see, so this is my 100th stream, so I've spent... So it took me one stream to do all the stone that you see here, because what I do is I have a command that... So here, where is it? In settings, I found out that if you go to your keyboard and mouse and scroll pretty much all the way down, there's macros. And then you can set up a custom keybind and then put in a command. And what I did with this is I made an outline for the map. So if I were to do this, we now have a whole another pillar done. And that's how I was able to do all the outside in one stream. I've tried to avoid using commands in all of my, or in most of my builds. But in order to shorten some things, I have used commands or, structure blocks in order to shorten the process. But otherwise, everything you see is typically built by hand. Okay, this isn't looking... Oh, hold up, we have a whole staircase here. That's... I have been adding hiding spots on my map in a lot of places. Because me and my friends like to play hide and seek on certain games, or on certain worlds, so... I I've been adding lots of hiding spots, but now I just realized that this is on the outside of the map, so adding hiding spots won't do anything. So what I would preferably do is, I guess I'll give you a whole story, is, so basically, back in the old days, back in my day, I used to play Minecraft on the Wii U, and there was this fun, like, mini games that you could play on the Wii U, console edition of Minecraft. I don't exactly remember what it was called, but it was made by 4J Studios, that edition of Minecraft. And there were all sorts of fun mini-games, like there was Hunger Games, Belief, Glider, or Elytra race thing. And that's basically what I'd want it to be like. Or that's what inspired me to turn this server into, is basically a server full of classic games that you would see back in the day. So things I'd have in this would be Bed Wars, Sky Wars, etc. And it'd be like the Hive on Bedrock or like Hypixel on Java. At least that's my goal anyways. I might not ever end up making this a server, but at the very least I do want to see if I can publish this to the Minecraft Marketplace. Because if I can get a Minecraft Marketplace creator thing, I haven't looked much of that up. I can also post some skins that I've designed. For example, I've actually designed this entire skin myself. And, that'd be one of the skins that, if I can find a pack to put it in, I would, or create a pack to put it in, I would put it in that. And that way people can wear the skin. Maybe not this skin, specifically, because this is, like, my skin, for my channel. But I do have, like, a lot of other skins. Actually, might as well, yeah, I'll show them off. However, since I'm having to access my, files, I probably don't want people to see that real quick. Oh, here. So this was me learning how to make skin packs. Don't know how to change the name of these, really. But basically, I was able to make a skin pack in order to, you know, make skins. So now, as soon as I figure out how to change this, I can make a skin pack, or, yeah. As soon as I figure out how to change the name of this, I could technically get a marketplace creator thing, and then put this on the marketplace to either sell or give out, or whatever. Also have some other ones, like... Hold up. Here we go. This here. Cool. So this skin. Basically, what this one, I've called it the Ancient Builder Core, and basically, the lore of the map is that it was made by a ton of ancient builders or whatever, since some structures are a lot older than others. And these are basically the robots that help maintain everything. Also, I have some other variants of this guy, for example, a Nature Guardian and a Tomb Guardian, based off the dungeons that I have in the map, which I may or may not make those functional in the future. But yeah. That would be... How did we get on this topic? I don't remember now. Okay, real quick. What is my default level that I have? Is it this? Yes. Okay, Y level 60. So my goal should be to try and have everything flatten out at around Y level 60. Well, that's... We'll make it instead for the mountain Y level 54. This will be basically the main area I flatten out, and then I'll make the steep cliffs and everything. I keep making, like, giant staircases on accident. That is not my intent. Oh yeah, I guess I should explain another thing. So every 6 streams, I take a screenshot of the entire map. That way I have an updated thumbnail slash bookmark on all the things I've done. And since mainly most of my projects are now working underground, I have to dedicate one of my streams always to building trees. In that 6 stream period. That way the screenshots actually look different. And then I also started doing the mountain on the outside for the screenshots, however you can't really see that since it's on the outside. I need to add some more variation in this. I mean, this is looking good so far. It is a little bit flatter than I intended it to be. Because originally it was just going to be steep cliffs the whole way down. But honestly, this might be for the better. Okay, now before I continue, I need to use the restroom, so in the meantime, I'm going to leave my character over by my favorite part of the map. Don't know why this is my favorite part exactly, it just is like a nice, relaxing area. Actually, while I'm doing this, might as well put up a jukebox. I used to play jukeboxes where I was building, however, I've been moving so much lately that it's just, like, really hard to do it. So, anyways, I shall, oops, be right back. I like the music, but Big Step is better. I kind of like how calm it is. I'm not typically a fan of, what is it? Rock and roll style? No. Heavy metal? Well, I mean, I guess that's all kind of the same thing. That kind of genre, genres. Those kinds of genres. I'm not a big fan of typically. Some of them I do like. For example, oh, what was it? There's songs by The Skillet that I listen to occasionally. Those are nice. Like Pig Step, it's a good song. I like it. It's just, at the same time, it kind of falls into the category of music that I don't typically listen to. Okay. Let's see. So after we spend an hour working on this, then let's go start working on the tomb dungeon area again. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I still, though, have a long ways to go for Minecraft. Terrain I've gotten better at, but still not as good as I was like, as good as I'd like to be. There are a couple things that I need to improve upon, I feel like. For example, I keep making, like, staircases on accident. It's probably just because I'm not making the mountain steep enough, but still. Or, like, up here feels too flat. That's better, I think. Well, this is a new tactic. But it might work. Okay. There we go. I think this is starting to come together. Now, still need to get this down to Y level 50... 54. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Okay, I said for an hour. However, I think that's all the stonework I want to do for now. We got a pretty good chunk done. So that's not too bad. Still have a long way to go. But it's a good start. Very good start. So now, I want to work on the second dungeon. Thank you. I'm hoping by the end of this it will look, hopefully, well, I guess I can't really put a number on it, but maybe like twice as good? Maybe. Anyways, now let's start working on our tomb inspired dungeon. Oh yeah, I need, night vision, nighttime. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so my goal is to have 3 block wide a 3-block wide maze. And it needs to connect to all the edge points, as well as have multiple entrances at the center. It also needs to be very confusing. This is going to be a lot of trial and error. But what I'm going to do is basically map out everything with the shroom lights. And make the pathway this way. Wait a minute. There's probably going to be some points in the maze where there's going to be a large section that's blocked out. But it should be fine. Yeah, there's definitely going to be larger chunks that are going to be blocked out. Yeah, well. I'm not the best at designing mazes. So much, in fact, that I considered making getting a maze generator or something. However, I have decided against that. Because this will help, hopefully, teach me how to make mazes without that. Okay. Oh, wait. That needs to come over by one. My goal is to have a 3-block wide area around... Oh, no. Around each point. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to make the walls with this, I realize now. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna realize how big everything has to be. Oh, I can't... This is gonna be difficult. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Okay, so for now, I am mapping out the outside area, that way I know where the limits are, kinda. Am I? I am doing quite well. How about you? Okay, so for now I'm gonna get rid of these blocks. That way, hopefully that'll make this slightly faster. At least faster for me to change blocks. Well, it's gonna take a very long time to build up all the walls, I realize now. Because basically my goal is, you come down the giant staircase, or drop down at the very least. You come over here and you can overlook the entire maze to see what you have to go through. So, and since I want the walls to be tall enough to where it's visible, but, like, short enough to where you can see all the maze. Anyways, it's just gonna be a lot. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going based off of intuition, instinct, vibes. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But it's not really based off of anything. I'm just trying to see what I can accomplish. Oh, wait. That is too small of an area. This might be one of the harder dungeons just because of how big of a maze this is. And on top of that, since there are supposed to be mobs attacking you and things while you're in this maze, that's going to make it a whole lot harder. I shouldn't focus on making this too twisty-turny. I need to focus on just making it slightly that with a giant maze. Mainly, I just need to focus on making the maze a lot bigger and worry less about how hard it is to solve. Because honestly, at this rate, this is probably going to be one of my hardest mazes to solve. Or dungeons to solve, I mean. How hard is it so far to solve? At least to getting to that point. Okay, considering I myself stumbled a little bit, I think it's gonna be fine when people try and do solve the maze. Okay. So far, we've made a maze with a lot of dead ends and a lot of looping. I need to try and not do as much looping as I have been doing. But, I mean, so far, so good, I think. Yellow floor. The yellow floor reminds you of the back rooms. That is true. I can't believe I didn't think of that till now. I feel like... I wonder if we have enough yellow blocks in the game to actually make a... good-looking back rooms. This look good? Or the other? Maybe kind of like this, it would look better. Oops. I can kind of see it. If I could remember what the wall texture of the back rooms looked like, I might be able to find a block that would more accurately represent it. But for now, I think that's the best people can do for now. Maybe this block actually would be better as well. I like how I mentioned or said that I wonder if we have enough blocks to make an accurate representation of the back rooms more so, and I used none of the new blocks. I don't think any of the new blocks, though, would work. Potentially. We definitely have a block that can do the ceiling lights, though, for the, oh, what's it? The orchard frog lights. From below, I think that would make a good ceiling light for the back rooms. Or even on the side, maybe, too. Okay, beyond this point, I'm not going to have any other pathways intersect with this part of the maze. That way, we can have 4 different entrances from 4 different areas of the maze. Hopefully, anyways. Here, to symbolize that we will not work anymore, or go through the wall here, at this point, we will make it 2 blocks high. That way, we know not to go through these walls. While I'm at it, I might as well just increase the size of the walls over here as well. Yeah, this is... My Minecraft streams are, I think... Yeah, probably my most peaceful streams. I have had other stream series that are kind of peaceful, or at least Saturday Surprise streams. But my Minecraft streams absolutely are a lot more chill since not fighting bosses, and I'm typically quiet most of the time, as long as I'm either not explaining what I'm doing or talking to someone in chat. Will I have the music, which is peaceful, the sound of blocks placing is peaceful? Huh? I'm sorry, I do not understand. Okay, so far we've, oops, completed probably roughly a quarter of the maze. Actually, now that I'm looking at it again, probably less, a little less than a quarter of half the maze. But we are making good progress. Okay, I want a huge-ish box area that will lead absolutely nowhere. Just to make it a little more difficult to figure out where to go. I have been thinking about seeing if I can get permission to make, like, a track of music that I can play in the background instead of the Minecraft music, or it'll have Minecraft music in it. That way I can constantly have music in the background instead of it having giant pauses every now and then. But it wouldn't always be like an ASMR if I were to do that, but at the same time, I don't know if I will do that. Me adding that one section might actually make it to where people will get, if they do go down this way, will get a bit lost. If that's the case, that would be perfect. Yeah, that's typically what happens. The people who stick around longer will either people who watch my streams like every day or every other day or something like that, or they go to my other stream that I'm doing, which for those of you who do not know, I'm actually streaming 2 streams at once. I'm streaming a vertical format and a horizontal format. Horizontal format for that way you can see more gameplay or like the gameplay's bigger. As well as it's better for TVs and the short format, the vertical format, is for that way people who are like doom scrolling and things, it'll just pop up for them randomly. So that's why I have 2 streams actually going on right now. Yeah, people who stick around longer will typically be in my horizontal feed. But that's only typically if they're not commenting or not invested in chat, really. I think... was that the right thing I was trying to say? I think so. Maybe. I would say we've probably gotten roughly 1/3 of the maze done, so that's good. I've decided to go slightly more backroomsy by adding these pillar walkway areas. It'll definitely be weird. So, that's good at the very least. Two dead ends. Perfect. Well... Oof. This maze is definitely going to take a while. Okay, so far, so good. I have definitely considered doing that before. It just, but at the same time, I try not to because this is my Journey to Master Builder series, so I'm trying to become a Master Builder. At the very least, the best builder I can be. So, even the repetitive things, such as building trees throughout the entire map, I'm trying to do by myself to help me still improve. Because something I've learned is that even the repetitive stuff, you get to still learn, even if it's repetitive. Because, like, the tree building, it's very repetitive. You're just building trees, like, your 4 trees or whatever, over and over again. But every now and then I'll come up with new tree designs and be like, oh, okay, that's a new way to build a tree. That will definitely make the map look a lot better. So, even though a lot of the times at least a lot of times, I have wanted to ask my friends to help, or even viewers. Viewers have offered me to help. At the same time, I've learned that it's better to still try and do the building yourself if you're dedicated to the build. If you're not really that dedicated to the build, or learning how to get better at building, then that's a different story. Fair point. I definitely need help for commands. Actually, if I turn this into a server at all, I'm probably going to have to hire people. Because of all the stuff, all the very technical stuff that I do not know how to do. Okay. Well... I think... Okay, hold up. It's almost halfway done. I'm gonna finish up, like, this little section here. And then I'm gonna end the stream. Because we've gotten a lot done today, and I feel like the end of the stream should be soon. Because I am starting to begin to overheat. I'm only able to do simple commands, to be honest. Specifically, setting the time of day, and what else? Setting the time of day, giving players effects, so like speed or night vision, all that stuff. Filling blocks or making like a hollow box with the /fill command, and a couple of others. But those are typically just the like really basic commands. I can't believe we got 3 pathways already done for this area. That is very, good for the dungeon, or labyrinth, maze, whatever this is. Okay, well, around half of the labyrinth is done. So, next stream, we will, I think, yeah, we'll finish the dungeon. Or the labyrinth, at the very least. Not the entire dungeon, because there's still a whole second floor area I have to do. But anyways, I think that'll be all, because we got a lot done. We got mountains started, more so. We've got labyrinth halfway done. And yeah. Anyways, I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and comment which kind of stream you'd like to see me do next. Also, if you'd like to play with me or other members of the Bagel Army, please join my Discord server. Link is in the description. And without further ado, have a bageler day. Bye, guys.